There we go.
Hello?
Jeez,
Okay.
thought I'd never get through. Good to hear your voice, Highness. You recognize mine, don't you? It's Dino.
Right, the jeweler.
Got that right. The best around. Listen, I've been worried about how you guys are doing. How's about you drop by Galden and mingle for a bit?
We'll think about it.
Okay, now this might look a little different to you because last time we sent off, we were over there in Hammerhead, at the gas station there. It should look a little different. First things first, I want to go to camera and I want to equip this new camera. I've never used this thing before, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, so all I did was I went from the gas station, the game quit on me and then auto-saved in that area right there, so I couldn't get all that footage. All I did was get a small potion and a quest from Taka. So I'll show you where the potion's at that I picked up, and the quest I will show you right now.
Onward.
Yep.
So Taka, I want you to pick up a Lucian tomato, seeing as we can't go out to Altisha yet. So we accepted that quest, and now we also picked up a small potion that's right over here at this gas station area. Well, on the right side, behind the restaurant there. We have a couple other quests to speak to Sid. Like I said, Taka side quest. We just got one from Dino there. When you sleep, he'll call you. The potion was right here.
Sheesh.
Right here.
You my mother or something?
If you want to pick it up.
Mum's the word.
Alright, let's run this way. I don't know if I want to do the main quest yet, but I don't see it as a problem. Let's talk to our good pal Sid here.
Crystal and the King's Ring. What they've been after all along.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucius got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough. You need something else, you talk to Core. I can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
That's so sad.
Oh.
Cora left a message. Said he'll wait for you in the tombs. They're to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
Okay, got it. We actually want to talk to you, though.
Interesting toy you got there.
This? It's just something we picked up after taking out some Imperials.
Well, I'll be Crown City made. If you like, I can make this puppy better. Give it more oomph.
How?
I can mod it for you.
Mod it?
Look, I got diddly squat to do what with Cindy taking care of the garage. If you can find the parts, I can do the work for you.
Metal scrap. Here you
All
go.
right, y'all just sit tight while I do my tinkering. Take it for a spin. It'll be a riot. Got yourself a new toy. I can crank up the fun for you, but I'm gonna need parts from this area.
Alright, now you can upgrade the engine blade. Do the rusted bit. And they give you a hint. They say,
Fixing
oh,
an
it's from this
upgrade?
area.
Can do.
Let's get all these. Oh my gosh. Is there another one? There we go.
Proceed with thanks. Y'all
The rusted
just
bit's
leave
right
the
over
rest to me.
there, I believe.
It turned out great, if and I do say so myself. Huh. Fixing to upgrade? Can do.
Okay, it's the second one for the engine blade. What's it want now? Glass gemstone.
Good. How y'all
Alright,
doing?
there we go. We're all quested out for him. Now, we do want to do the side quest, though. See, we got Scenic Delivery from Taka. It's all the way down at there. So we can do that and get the Aspiring Artisan. I can also do Gone Hunting, which is on the way. Maybe we should do Gone Hunting. And then we'll do the Legacy one eventually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the Gone Hunting, and then we'll do Aspiring Artisan, and while we're down there, we'll pick up the tomato. Sounds like a plan. We are going to Gone Hunting. We do not fast travel very often, if at all, in this playthrough. Alright, let's see what we're working with on the shop. Do we have all of the items I want? Yeah, we do. Oh, we're doing pretty good on money. I'm gonna actually pick up a couple more of these. We're gonna round it out to 10.
They will have sealed off the city by now.
What do you think it's like inside? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
We'll see for ourselves in time.
Indeed. Merely a question of when.
Can't believe the crystal's gone.
The bastards took it all.
And we'll take it back.
This is far from over.
I like to keep everything at 10. On average, I like to keep everything at 10. I really should have upped the Ascension tree with like earning XP and things. I can't wait to see the results of this camera though. That's going to be interesting. Alright, we're already almost there. It looks like it's right up here on the corner. All I have to do is talk to Dave, turn this in, and then we can figure out what else he would like us to do. And then we can go and head on down to Golden Key again. And meet up with, after we come back from Golden Key, we can turn those quests, and then we can meet up with Core, the main quest. So first things first, let's turn this in. I guess I forgot to do this. I could have sworn I did it. Obviously, I picked up the quest.
So what's next? Ask around a little?
It's up to Noct.
Alright, let's go and talk to our friend here.
Found one already, huh? You done good.
Just picking up the pieces, I guess.
Well, try to keep your spirits up. Even though I ain't one to talk, I beat myself up over the lives of the hunters I couldn't save. That's what each one of these tags means to me. They hurt. But if I let that grief keep me from looking for them, then their tags and their lives will be forgotten forever. And that'd hurt more than anything.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Well, that's why I tell all my hunters to collect any tag they see, and I expect you boys to go out and do the same.
Okay, got it, boss. Oh, nice. Give us 10 potions. Okay, we're gonna run over here. And I'm assuming he actually has another quest put down somewhere. Normally he does. No, I guess not. Huh. Alright, well we want to go and do Scenic Delivery and Aspiring Artisan. It's only a small or a short ride from here to Golden. Let's watch Iggy drive. So much easier when he drives too. When the game makes you drive, it doesn't feel natural until you get later on in the game and you have some of the upgrades. Gladius is jacked. Look at that six-pack. Oh my gosh. Little Prompto over here hanging out. His blue eyes. Classic blonde hair, blue-eyed person. Let's take a look at Iggy. Green eyes. Dressed to impress. And I can't see the Prince Knocked. They're all just so relaxed. But I would be too if I was in a big old heavy car like this. This thing is huge. It's nice, convertible. I want a convertible. The next car I'd like is probably a convertible Mustang. Let's turn on some tunes. Come on, pedal to the metal. Alright, we have arrived here in Galden. He pulled really far forward this time. I feel like sometimes he pulls a lot closer to that thing. The gas pump there. Alright.
Hello and welcome.
About a Lucian tomato. I want this stuff too. I normally buy everything
Thank you
that
kindly.
I see for the car. But I do not have enough money at the moment unless I sell a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's buy a Lucian tomato. That's what he wants. You know what? I can't resist. I don't really need a lot of this stuff anyway. I'm gonna sell Sabertex claws. Those, you get those a lot. So I'm just gonna sell a few
Thank
of
you
those.
kindly.
And we're gonna purchase all these car items. Just to have them.
We hope to see you again.
Alright, so we got a loot. Did it not register? Did I not buy it?
How can I help you today?
Maybe I bought the wrong thing?
Thank you kindly.
Now I definitely have Lucian
Please
tomatoes.
come again.
Well, the quest just didn't update, I guess.
Just what Taco ordered.
There it
Yeah,
goes.
took care of that pretty quickly.
Not much of a job after all.
He went easy on us. Let's deliver this as a show of thanks.
Alright, we are gonna go and run all the way down and grab... We're gonna speak to Dino. See what Dino wants.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Let's go see what this guy wants.
That was a long drive. Let's rest up while we can.
Let's grab a bite.
Alright, Dino. What's up,
There he
man?
is, the prince himself. You look good.
You know.
Hey, sorry about the whole boat thing. I pulled some strings, but ain't nothing anyone could do after that fiasco at the Citadel.
Forget it.
Done and done. Man, I tell you, this reporter gig alone ain't enough to pay the bills. So I've been working real hard on the side.
Wow.
Yep. So, you busy?
Why?
'Cause I need your help. You fetch me some more, I trade you one of my pieces. Just like last time. Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, but real fast, I would like to see my ascension tree, and I want to see if I can, I don't know where it would be, but add accessory. There it is. Yeah, see, these are cheap, these little 2 accessory slots for everybody. So we can buy a bunch of those and get those done. First off, so that allows everybody to have a little bit of extra stuff. Now we have 63 points. I can't do the long experience. I can't double the items yet. I never used this, to be honest. Winning chocobo races and that, we don't really do that just yet. We might want to start getting some of these things though. Maybe that. Just to increase the AI work a little bit, make everything a little easier for us. I definitely want some of the sword stuff. It's gonna make the combat significantly easier, being level 1. Okay, I can't do that yet. Boost damage dealt when unscathed during chain attacks. And reduce cost of phasing. I think that one's really useful. Alright. Spent a good amount of those. Let's head out. We are going to go deliver the ingredients.
Our well-being is less important than his livelihood.
And we fell for it.
Guy's got no dignity, but he's full of deceit.
I don't mind helping him, so long as it doesn't involve any danger.
Let's also mark this one. That one's right there. So we can do that. Let's run. All the while trying to get Gladius's survival skill up little by little. I will not be fighting like this in first person either. That is too disorienting. I do not enjoy that at all, fighting in first person. This game is not made for that. So let's actually hop out of first person. Oops. And we're going to run and grab the Aspiring Artisan quest. Pick up the ore for him, and we can return it another time. But we'll at least have it with us, because we have to come back here eventually. There's a point where you go to another city in the game. I can bring it up, because Gladius brought it up earlier. Lestalem. At some point you go to Lestalem. Before I go to Lestalem, in this game, I like to do all of the side quests. All of them. Complete every single one of them before going to Lestalem. And then once we're in Lestalem, I do the same thing. Just like you heard about us going to Altissia. Later on in the game, we go to Altissia. I like to complete all of the game. All of the side quests and stuff. Everything in this area before going to Altissia. And I do the same thing before leaving Altissia. But there's several things I want to do here before we go to Altissia. Several things I need to do because we're going to gamble a lot and I'm probably going to lose a lot. I might actually have to edit that video to, oh my gosh, it's going to be horrible. But I think since this is going to be like a full playthrough, a complete playthrough, I might even try for all achievements. I've never done that in this game. I've gotten most of them. maybe more than half, which would be most. I think I've got more than half of them. Can't I see? Oh, the game pauses. I didn't want the game to pause. I got 68 out of 97. And I know, like, there's one right there. There's one where we have to perform 5 link strikes with Core. Well, when we meet up with Core, he joins our party. We don't have to get rid of him. We can keep him. So I can keep going with him. I can travel other areas with him. Just to make sure that we get that particular achievement, for instance. So that's what we're gonna do later on. We're actually gonna grab Core. This episode might be a little longer because it's 20 minutes in and I haven't done too much. So this might be like an hour-long episode. That way we can get a little more done. I love this. I do have the Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack. That is my favorite soundtrack out of all the Final Fantasies that I've played. I love this soundtrack. I even have it on Spotify whenever I play Minecraft. I usually build to this stuff. That mountain. Looks like Pride Rock almost, huh? From Lion King. Alright, looks like he's
still a bit of a walk
here.
from here.
We still have infinite sprint, and we can go and run over here and do this little mission for Dino. Now, normally I wait. Normally I don't do all these missions right away.
This has got to be the place.
All
Because
that's
out
left
here,
is to find the stone.
you do get all these stinking people.
Any time.
Here, yep.
Plow right through them.
I'll circle around.
Here we are. Farewell.
Where's this? There's another one?
Enough talk. Time for some action.
Or are they the Imperials? Okay.
No use
Fireman,
hanging around
isn't
here.
it?
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, nope, that's not it. I thought that was it. There's the Imperials. I don't remember at all where this thing is. So I'm just gonna have to search for it until I find it. And I'm not gonna fight the Imperials right now. I wanna find this little stone first. I thought it was on this side. Probably don't remember. Yep, I obviously don't remember. Maybe it's by one of these trees or something. I don't know at all.
This'll be quick. You lead, I'll follow. Sounds like a plan.
Where's the other one? There we go, got rid of them. I swear,
Yep.
I hate this thing. It's these little, like, red jewel-looking things on the ground. I thought it was by the rock. I didn't think it was anywhere else. Maybe I'm wrong? Jeez. Luckily I call this a playthrough, not a walkthrough, because this is bad. But this is the reality. I don't know where the jewel is right now. I could have sworn it was on like one of these rocks, or this side of the rock. Huh. Nope, I am wrong. I do not know where it is. already almost nighttime too. It's not gonna be all the way up here. I don't know if it's picking it up all the way up here. What is this guy? Wow, I cannot believe. I cannot find this thing. I swear. I don't remember picking it up anywhere else other than by a rock. I don't know where this is. This is gonna be like 10 minutes of me running around trying to find this stupid thing.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Target enemy's blind side.
Oh, they found me?
I know.
Those guys? Yep. These all axe people? They
Here goes nothing.
Biggie! Take this!
can just mark them. Too many of them.
Want some?
He's gonna shoot. Now let's go back here and search for this. There it is.
Now to give him the goods.
Jesus. That was bad. Okay, quickly run back to the car. We need to find a camping area. I think we're gonna actually head back to Hammerhead and we can camp out there again in that area. So let's do that. Let's auto and we're gonna go to a map point. I'd like it to take us like right next to it. Let's do this one. We haven't slept here yet. It's not too far. And from there we can just, you know, go up and around and go to Hammerhead. Plus I think this is actually in the area we have to go to see Core eventually. So we're just gonna go there. I still don't have another magic flask to add on to our magic stuff yet. So that's unfortunate. Drink more coffee here. Gotta go to the gym later too. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. It's legs today. That's always fun. Not really. Gotta do squats, some quad extensions, some hamstring curls. And a little bit of a leg press today. A little bit of a leg press. But hopefully, I don't know, it's Friday, so there's probably gonna be a lot of people in there. We want to camp, right? Yeah, it's camp.
It's bedtime.
We're gonna eat pizza again. These guys love their pizza. And apparently Ignis is a really good cook. I don't know if I brought this up before, but these guys, you know, they actually had to cook all the food in order to put it in the game. They had to cook a lot of the food, film it, take photos of it to be able to put it in game. That's why the food looks so realistic, because it was actually made. Awesome. We got his skill up and Prompto's photography. Ooh, let's see what that camera did. Look at that.
Master Sid.
Yeah, I gotta keep Master Sid. Yeah, I think I put on the memory thing. I gotta take that off. Did I do that in the archives? Photos, filter. Oh, I didn't do it. On the other playthrough at the end I did, but it didn't save in because the game rage quit on me. Okay, now we're going to head to Hammerhead. Let's go to a map point to Hammerhead. Iggy's gonna take us there. On this road, there might be somebody yelling. I don't remember if it happens on this road or from this direction.
Is anybody out there? Yeah, that wasn't my imagination.
Yep, we're gonna go grab this guy real fast. Gives you a little extra piece. There's a bunch of little side quests in this game that you can do. From repairing people's cars to just giving them a potion when they're down. And they give you like 500 XP. He's right here.
You saved me. Thank you.
Ooh, that couldn't have gone any better.
And you get money, so there's no downside to it at all. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna go return this little thing to Taka. Might need the good old regalia washed up too. We might have to take it to the garage and see what they have in there. Deck this thing out a little more. Might be a good idea.
So how about a breather?
Alright, let's go say hi to our good pal Taka. And he usually gives you a bunch of quests too. It's never just like one. He gives you a bunch over time. And eventually he does run out.
Oh, you all went and got what I asked for.
Too easily. I thought Sid told you to give us work.
Yeah, well, I guess I went a little soft on you. I'll be sure to give you more of a challenge next time. How's about that? Anywho, I appreciate your help. Here's a little care package. Should make for good eating.
It's always a reward with him. You get a lot of ingredients. There's another one.
Hey, boys. You got time to lend a fella a helping hand?
Long as it's not a simple shopping trip this time.
Nope, this one's gonna take some effort. I'm sending y'all straight to the source this time. In other words, it's hunting time. The stuff I want y'all to collect, I'm fixing to use in a new dish. Hope you can help me out.
We have what we came for.
Get it back before it spoils.
And we already have it because we already did it. Beautiful.
Oh,
Give him dagger
how
quill.
was the hunt, boys?
Good. What are you gonna make with this stuff?
Something I know you'll like.
You mean...
Yep. So y'all make sure to drop by and order some. In the meantime, this here will put some meat on your bones.
I don't think Gladius needs any more meat. Look at him. Big old towering dude over there. Alright, we got some wheat now, some dual horn steak, some pepper. What else you got for me? Is that it? No, there's another one.
Oh, there you are. So, you won't do me a favor?
Sure. What is it this time?
Another hunt. My cupboard's darn near empty.
Okay, we're on it.
Knew I could count on y'all. Good hunting.
Empty already? After we just gave you a dagger quill vest? The gorilla sword. Okay, that we do not have. So that one we have to go hunt for. So we want to go, and I think we can't do this yet. Okay, so we cannot do this yet. I think what I want to do actually is go back to Galden and give him the stone, and then we'll continue with Legacy.
Seems to me Taka could do his own hunting.
Take his chef's knife and doink.
He's no doubt aware of the proper points of separation. Will be quite the carver.
Not creepy at all.
I'm gonna talk
What can I
to
do you
her.
for?
I want to customize.
What are y'all at? What coat do you fancy?
Let's see.
Well,
do you
here's what I
have-
can do for her. How about the decals? Anything you like?
Look at the beast one we just bought. Look at that.
How about the decals?
King's Knight. Cindy
Anything you
Mobile.
like?
Oh, nice. Wow. Ha. We
How
got
about
a
the
gold
decals?
chocobo, which I love, but we
Anything
don't
you
have a
like?
chocobo yet. Get the platinum,
How about
which
the
is the
decals?
basic. Pixelated, if you're
Anything
into
you
that.
like?
Terra Battle. Not sure what Terra Battle is. I think we're gonna go with.
How about the decals?
We'll ride with you. I
How's this?
never put this on
How's
before.
this? I'll polish her up nice for you.
Yeah, put your face on it too. Here, Prompto, this
here
one's for
she
you.
is, just like you ordered.
Alright. This isn't embarrassing at all. Alright, let's head over to the Dino. This is great. This episode's gonna be a little longer. It's gonna be, we're already 37 minutes in. I might make it an hour 30 or something. But while we're driving here, I'm gonna step away from the mic, enjoy the road trip, and I gotta go let the dog out. Alright, I'm back. We're still in the process of heading to Galden. That's the beauty of this. You can just kind of leave this game on in the background. You know, you can go get a drink. It kind of helps you to take a break in the middle of the game. You can go use the restroom. You know, there's some games that are like that. I play a little bit of Anno 1800 as well. On that, when you're playing for 2 hours straight, or I don't know if I should be ashamed, but sometimes 12 hours straight, it pops up and it tells you you've been playing the game for 12 hours straight. You've been playing the game for 2 hours straight. It's time to take a break. There's no achievement. It even tells you there's no achievement for staying on this long. It's pretty great that some developers are recognizing that. Some people can play for that long and never get off. And it's kind of bad for your health. I play a lot. But I play a lot during summer, like right now. And when school starts back up, for me it's work. When that stuff starts back up, I don't really play that much. I should probably make it a focus, especially if I'm going to continue doing this YouTube thing, to really make it a focus and every day just get in and record and get a video done and upload it. Even if it's not like the best, just get it out there. Because that's important, and I don't do that enough. I really don't. You know, I'll take time off. My work life is just so hectic and busy when work starts that I don't really have time to do this. Sometimes I don't get out of work till like 9:30, and my wife gets home at 10:30, and I don't want to record, quite frankly, because she's here. I don't like recording when she's here. It makes me feel a little awkward. I think if we had our own house and I wasn't in an apartment like this, I might feel a little better, you know, but I feel really awkward about doing this sometimes in front of her. It feels awkward because you're in a room, you're talking to yourself, right? I'm not talking to people, I'm talking to myself. I try to make it seem like I'm talking to people, but that's not the case. Alright, so we're here at Golden. We're gonna quickly run and deliver the stone over to Dino. And that'll be this quest completed. He might give us another one. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But if he does give us another one, then it might be in an area where we can't get to as of yet. I love watching them play in the sand and the water there. That makes the game feel all that more alive.
Welcome
to Golden Key. They really did such a great job in making this game feel alive. A lot of the AI they all do the same thing, but it just feels good. I like the feeling of this game. Alright, here's our good old pal, Dino.
Hey, you made it back. You guys hold up all right out there?
More or less.
Excellent. Come on, you ought to be proud of yourself, Your Highness. The work you did today could save lives.
How's that?
Well, you see, most folks know better than to go out at night. But some people don't have a choice. Am I right?
I guess.
They may not have a choice, but my pieces can give them a chance. So hey, how's about you give it a try and see for yourself? I'm a man of my word. So here you go. I look forward to doing business with you again sometime, gentlemen.
Okay, got it, boss. What's he give us? An amethyst bracelet. We are gonna accept.
You really know how to sniff out a scoop, Your Highness. You might just have a future in journalism.
Well, at least that makes one of us.
Oh, touche. So look, I need a hand. Thing is, it's too dangerous for your average Joe. That's where you come in. I'll make it worth your while.
Alright, we're gonna do this as well. We're gonna do a bunch of his side quests because he does not stop handing them out. Okay. Let's first put on a new thing for Noct. We have a titanium. Oh, I already have that on. Let's do the fencer's one. Then everybody else has another one too, so let's actually put on. He's got 60. He already has one that does health. Let's give him a little more strength. You definitely need health because you die a lot. You too. Let's throw this. Yeah, let's give you a little more health. Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Here we go again.
Given our run-ins with him thus far, I doubt this excursion will go unrewarded.
Yeah, but we're still running his errands.
Says the guy who agreed to run them.
Yep. You gotta run these errands for him. I don't know if we can even get there yet. That's what I didn't check. Yeah, see, I said a blocked off area, so we cannot do that yet. We cannot do that one yet. We are not gonna do that. What's this one? Glass gemstone. Okay, we can do that eventually. But let's knock out the main quest now. And head all the way up there. So we did our due diligence. We have 2 side quests to do once we head back up to the prairie outpost and gather information. With another side quest up there, which is great. So we are going to hop in the car, run over to the prairie outpost, And bada bing, bada boom. We should be there in no time. With the Cindy Mobile. Look at that booty. Okay, we're gonna hop into the quest. Legacy? Yep, that's the one we want. And Iggy, drive us. What are we at? 12? Nice. We have plenty of time to get there. I'm gonna step away from the mic and let you guys enjoy the ride. I'll let you do it with my favorite soundtrack.
We're practically running on fumes at this point.
Alright, so I just overheard Iggy saying we're running on fumes. I think we have enough to get there. And maybe there's a gas pump there? I don't know. Maybe. If not, it looks like we're running by Hammerhead anyway. We should be able to make a pit stop there and get some gas. Yeah, we're definitely going to make a pit stop by Hammerhead and get some gas. I didn't know we were that low. I still can't believe they put Cindy's like that. Ah, they know what they're doing. She on the other side too? She is. Man, they know what they're doing. Oh, and the top's not that up, so you can't see her standing there. Top mechanic. All, or full service something. Maybe that's on the back too. Hammerhead, full service station, top mechanic. Alright. We're gonna have to make a pit stop at Hammerhead here, and refueling and all that stuff is really cheap in this game. So it's not gonna run you dry as far as money goes. This isn't Mud Runner or Snow Runner where, you know, if you're on hard you pay for the gas and it's crazy.
We're running low on petrol. Mind if we stop to refuel?
Yep.
Be my guest.
How kind of you to oblige.
Alright. Plus, I like gassing up here too. Because, like, you saw how we gassed up at Golden. Out here, when you gas up, it's nice because you're not the one gassing up the vehicle. And she cleans it too.
Why, she's looking prettier than ever.
Beautiful. Alright, tank's now full, and we're ready to go and continue with the quest. So Iggy, keep on driving. Wow, looks like we're going through a heavy sandstorm and these guys don't want to put the top up. They're warriors. I would not be able to do this. In real life, that top's coming up. Why are you stopping? Not even going to you. Almost there. A little bit further. And then there's the side quest there from Dave. See, Dave goes from where we were in this area down here. Long rest area to up here. That's Prairie Outpost. So we're gonna get a side quest from Dave here and follow up on the main quest. Since we can't do anything else, the whole area is blocked off. There's some Reaper tails there. Alright. Yeah, I don't think they have a gas station up here. It's kind of weird because it looks like they should have a gas station, but they don't. Alright, it's almost night time. Perfect.
And this must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
Okay, there's two things we're gonna do here, actually.
How are you today?
Talk to her. There's a couple things we're gonna do. Okay, she doesn't have any car stuff.
Bye now.
Bye now. We're gonna take a little trip before we go over there. And we're gonna hop back here. Notice this.
And here's another one.
Map number 2. We are going to be doing that quest here. And I'm gonna sleep because I don't like the dark. Not in real life. Because I can't see very well. And certainly not in this game. So we're gonna camp. Plus it gives us a little extra action points, which we need. Since we're not leveling up, we're missing out on all those action points. Always eating the cheese pizza, because these early quests don't matter as far as what you eat. The monsters are so low level, it really doesn't even matter what you eat. Gladius is just so photogenic. I'm keeping that one. I don't really like it. I mean, that one too. That one's nice. I like that one too. Yeah, he's keeping. I like that one too. Jesus. That camera, I don't know if there's a big difference, but I feel like he's taking more frequent photos. That's for sure. So now we got all this. We do not have another magic flask yet. We're gonna pop over and grab this little paint here. That way we have it. Don't like letting that stuff go. And we have infinite sprint. So now we have the map. Scrap of mystery, which is up there, which we can do when we get up there. But we're not gonna go the traditional route at all. Huh. So first things first, I'm gonna ditch this.
Digging through the garbage, gonna find some treasure, sell it and make money. Hey! Working up a sweat now, feeling pretty greasy, all covered in dirt now. Yeah, this is all worthless.
Across the land, blossoms from Tenebrae can be seen displayed in memoriam. With no remains to mourn, throngs have gathered in Altissia to pay their respects. Many offering prayers at a vigil held before the wedding dress Lady Luna Freya was to wear. While some hold out hope the Oracle still lives, a grim silence continues to linger.
Talk to good old good guy Dave.
We meet again. You sticking around these parts for a spell? I could use your help digging up some dog tags.
Okay, so now we have the side quest for the dog tags. We're gonna follow up this main quest here.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Head for the royal tomb. The Marshal awaits.
Don't know if the game does a good job of explaining it, but Gladius is a sibling. His sister is Iris.
Heard some folks calling him Marshal. Interesting nickname. Guess it's because he's strong. Or because he's Marshal of the Crown's Guard. Oh, well that explains everything. His fancy city clothes, his no-nonsense way of fighting.
Can't keep up with this guy.
First the Crown City, then Hammerhead, then the Royal Tomb?
His nickname should have been Kor the Restless.
Somehow not as catchy as Kor the Immortal.
Making it out of insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well, fortune favors the bold.
Huh?
The wise make their own luck.
Do you think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Let's be done with this.
To the world too.
Need a curiosity. No kings and looses. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, you picked up a beetle shell.
Yep.
Maybe I can use that as a warp point and regain my MP. Let's see. Yep. Get the dagger close on out of here. Since Prompto has his up.
Stay down. Let's go in and find Marshal.
Get Prompto, you're up. Got him.
Bastard. Fly.
Yeah, it's rough fighting those flying ones, huh? Alright, let's go into the Tomb of the Wise, a royal tomb from one of the kings.
Marshal.
At last, Your Highness.
Yeah. Wanna tell me what I'm here for?
The power of kings passed from the old to the new through the bonding of souls. One such soul lies before you. To claim your forebears' power is your birthright and duty as king.
My duty as king of what?
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? Why did you lie to me?
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
Alright, looks like we got the first of the royal arms. They're mystical weapons embodying the power of the rulers of old. Usable only by Noctis, these weapons are incredibly powerful but cost health to wield. And they do not induce link strikes. We won't be using very many of these. Gotta talk to Core.
That's not the only power your forebears left you. Your journey's just begun. Another tomb lies close by. I suggest you head there next. There are tombs scattered across the land. All are on dangerous ground. I'll go with you, for the time being. Not only to help, but to get a measure of your strength.
Okay.
So, just how many of these powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined in a royal tomb, though we know the location of only a few. I've enlisted the help of the hunters. They comb the land in search of the lost tombs.
Where's the one nearby you mentioned?
Beakertree Trench. We know there to be a crypt, deep inside the tunnels.
Knocked another one out!
You haven't lost your edge one bit, Marshal.
Still got an edge at any rate.
So, Marshall over here, he's gonna join our party. Now, I've never tried this, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bunch of quests with him, if I can. We're gonna ditch this stuff, if I can, and I don't know that I can yet. Yeah, see, it's still locked, and it's gonna be locked until we keep his quest. Yeah, no, I can't leave. At least I can't drive that way. There's Imperial ships over there. Yeah, it says I can go here. Maybe it won't let me out with them.
Focus knocked. This way.
Dang it. There's an achievement to perform 5 link strikes with Core. I have never gotten that achievement. So I guess now we're gonna try.
Years ago, we waged a fierce battle here against the Empire. It all went to ruin. And after that, the Empire moved in like it owned the place.
Well, no one hit them.
Get the sniper first.
How do we get through all that?
Snipers. Always go for the snipers. And then the gun there. What I want next. I can't get over there.
Here comes nothing!
Marshal!
You'll get there with experience.
You're out!
No big deal.
So we got them. But I think while we're here, we can also do the map, right? Isn't the map in this area? Yeah, it looks like it's over there.
You all right?
Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Still more people.
How many times?
Enough talk. Time to smack shit.
Still no link strike. Still no link strike. Come on.
The Magitech armor. Dangerous?
This particular model poses a mild to moderate threat.
The short version?
Somewhat dangerous.
Marshall, you'd have to be pretty badass to take that down, right?
Think you're up to it? Let's see what you can do.
I'm trying, but I'm getting no luck with these things. Alright, let's hop up here. I don't think it's... There it is. Nope, that's not it. I thought that was it. Okay. I'm not sure entirely where the scrap of paper is, but we will find it. I think I'm not doing the link strikes because that's not it either.
Some kind of weird game. Oh, the map is still incomplete.
Because I'm not finding, like, it's not signifying it as a battle. I think that's why I'm not getting the link strikes in. Maybe this guy will. Find him.
Let's do this, Marshall.
Did one.
Never fear.
Glitching? What the heck? If we did two.
Doesn't work.
It's gonna blow.
Where'd you learn that one, Knock?
Oh, there's another one. Perfect. I want him to get up though. I was hoping with core, not with you.
Could go for an evidence out now. Save the coffee for later. Something to look forward to.
You alright, Highness?
Of course.
And you, Marshal?
No problem.
Okay, we're gonna go grab this thing over here. I'm really gonna put on focus.
The color's amazing.
Trying to do all that stuff. We're trying to get the achievement here. I think later on in the game you can kind of run around. You can kind of run around with core and do some. Oh, they dropped off more. Okay, maybe we can go fight them and get the link strike. It's only these link strikes too, like the blindside links. I think are link strikes. I don't think it's
I'm going all out.
any more complicated than that.
Got all those arms at your disposal. Use them.
I might have to.
You like that? Solid.
Is that another bot?
Watch where you swing that thing.
Is that a purposefully go to war?
Outstanding. Yep. Gladio, do it.
Gladius, do your Tempest.
You're on fire today.
Right.
What can I say? Life's a
Should
little
he get
easier
this
with
spot?
core around.
Don't get used to it. I'll be gone before you know it.
I'll enjoy it while I can.
Maybe we can get the
Empires
blindside
everywhere.
links.
See your opponents for what they are. Convey your strategy.
Of course, here. Hey, look at that, alright. That's the front?
Boys, we're in the home stretch.
tried to run away from it. Oh, I forgot about treasure over here too. Giant hairy horn. Nice. Ooh. K-Catch was once a residential area home to the Lucian, rich and famous under the wall's protection. The town flourished as an intercontinental trading post where the global currency known as gil was circulated. Those glory days came to a screeching halt, however, with the advent of the Great War. The wall's scope was scaled back due to imperial encroachment, and the town of K-Catch Rich was razed by the flames of war within a short matter of months. The entire city had turned to ash, leaving only the trenches behind. Now the Founder's King statue stands alone, a somber reminder of the town's tragic past. And if you're wondering where that town statue is, the Founder's statue, it's in this area somewhere. I think it's on this right-hand side over here. I think that's it right there. So this is the Founder's statue. And this becomes important late endgame. But this is the Founder statue. Royal power emanates from the statue of the Founder King. Beautiful. Can't do anything with it yet, but endgame you can. If you have the right game. The Founder's Edition or something.
Stinking hot. Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
Let's head in. I will. You take care.
Okay, is the game gonna let you save here? It is. So I'm actually going to call this an episode. I will save here and we will start with the Power of Kings next episode. Thank you. I hope you had a good time watching. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful journey into Final Fantasy 15.